Alright, start recording. So here we are. I can't get that sound louder. I have the microphone a little bit under the lips, before the chin-ish, because I have a nice cup of coffee here with me, and I recommend you have that too. So, this is FunOS. I had it before on my YouTube channel, so I introduced it there. I liked it very much, I still do. It had a menu. When you left click on the mouse, that menu showed up. And I hated it, so I'm now clicking the left menu, so I took it out. And look at this, when I click here left, that's not a menu, this is a dummy. It only opened a menu because it seems to be like the desktop, because when I left clicked here, that menu showed up. So if I click here, of course that menu would show up. No, it doesn't. Okay, now there's something different. Okay, well, we're learning while we're doing. Oh, by the way, I don't know. If you have seen the video about Magia 10, because I had some weird hiccups going on, I said, not a big deal, I just install Magia 9 and I will prove everything right, like I always do. Rule number 1, I'm always right. So, but what happened is, Magia 9, which was an absolute amazing, stable, easy to install, easy to run system, it didn't want to. I had nothing than hassle. It didn't want to. I mean, I must say, this is, I have to install it maybe again on my virtualizer, which is patching through the hard drive, the PCIe USB card for sound, keyboard, mouse, and the graphic card. And here, this one is running on my little mini PC. And so it has, I call it 4 cores. And I think 16 gigabyte RAM, so that's not too bad. So here where are we? So this is my customized menu, and I showed that in YouTube. So I can go a little bit in detail here. So we see we have 16 gigabyte shared graphic card, of course, 15.4 then. It's an Intel graphic card, and this is running totally nice here. I installed OBS, I installed my Nextcloud application here. And KeyPass, I haven't at auto starting yet, because you have to put everything in the start file, right? Here it's not that you can say, yeah, yes, you can say do auto start, but it can't do it, right? So here's my KeyPass thingy. So there it is. I haven't opened the KeyPass yet. I installed Brave, which is here, and on the right click. So this is a warning. If you install this, that is JWM, or if you install OpenBox or IceWM, you will be very quick addicted to the right click. This one here, click, click, click. So the only chance then later is, let's say if you have XFCE, to take out the XFCE Windows Manager and put in OpenBox, because OpenBox is nothing else than Windows Manager. So you can add it on, and when you did that add on and you liked it, then you just say save session, and then it will always start it automatically, right? So that's the easiest way. I might have to make a video about it, because I miss my right clicks here. I don't need the XFCE menu here, but I mean, it has nice functions, right? Like there you can say start or auto start. That would be a helper. If you can have both worlds if you want to. That's the beauty on Linux. By the way, there is no left and right, especially in Linux. That's an oxymoron. There is no politics, there are no nations, there are no languages or skin colors. This is humans building things for humans. So whoever puts in any of these politics and whatever, rule number 1, I'm always right, that means they are totally wrong. And it is an oxymoron. It doesn't belong here. Not in Linux, not in BSD. And this is a peaceful freedom, real freedom, and Libre operating system. So that's what we got. And you see, some of these, my Brave ESR, they are up images here. So if you go here, sooner I didn't install this yet, but JWM shows it. IceWM would not show it until it is installed. Here's my cloud, and here are my up images. And you can see, so lots of little things. I have an older, see LibreWolf, I got this here, so you can fire this up. I think I have to do it first like that. Nobody, no, the owner. Click. So and if I right click now, execute, exterminate. So that's my up images. Usually I like to have up images, especially you can see here for Cryptometer. This will most likely not start because I have to go first here. Right click property and allow this to start. Owner. Click. And that what else do we have? CryptPad, Edge of Firefox, ESR. Yeah, that's the one I have here. So again, permission. because especially, let's say it that way, for Cryptonator and for VeraCrypt. Where's my VeraCrypt here? Here's my VeraCrypt. Because let's say they develop a different version which is not backwards compatible, or the other way around, and then you're not able anymore to open your vault or decrypt your encryption with Cryptomator. Where's Cryptomator here? Cryptomator, here it is. Click. So right click on it. And Cryptomator, that is something what I would use for, oh yeah, I did that already. Cryptomator. That is something I would use for you, whatever you have for drive, like your Nextcloud drive and you want to have it encrypted, or you have Proton drive and have that encrypted. I trust nobody really uses Google here, right? Nobody will do this. All right, you can, but then of course you're wrong, you know this now. Cryptomator is not happening here. This is interesting. I think I updated the version. I'll just double click here. There's my careers here. Execute. And it should show up. Ah, yeah, here it is, you see. Not now. So that's your Cryptomator, and that's when you click too much, right? Right. VeraCrypt, that should show up too. It doesn't want to. Okay, so I have to work on my on my menus again. So let's see. Execute. Let's see if it works after that. So if I go now to VeraCrypt, let's double click. Okay. Well, I have to work on it, I guess. I don't know what has changed. That is the same. No, that's a different ISO file. That's the ISO file with the Ubuntu installer, because when I install on real hardware, I always encrypt my drives. This hard drive here is encrypted. And the other, where I changed my menus, that was on, what is it called? On the ordinary Calamari installer. And the Calamari installer tells you, yes, you can encrypt it and you do everything, but it just doesn't. So, well, so I went to the other ISO file with the Ubuntu installer, and that seems to work just fine. So, but however, as soon as you got this, here is my VeraCrypt, look, execute, and we can just make it small. So at least I can always, whenever I want, open my vaults or my encryption, right? So that's important to me. I really, see, yeah, you got it. So you have to, one time maybe the stress to open it up. Usually I can change that in the menu. Coming to the menus. Now I don't want to go to the menus just yet. So maybe yes. So how do I get rid of this left click? That's something I really wanted to let you know, because lots of people might like FunOS, but might not really like the left click, because when you try to pull something and you're not hitting properly, you always have that menu going up, and this is very annoying. So that's why I changed it. Where you got to change it is Open File Manager. So I don't think I can make that bigger, can I? Let's have a look. Preference, Open Files with single click, display layout, advanced. No, I don't know. Yeah, there's, but I don't want to change that all. You got to. I'm sorry, guys. You have to hang in here. So then we're going in View. Show. Where's the hidden stuff? Show hidden. Yeah, show hidden. Second from the top. And then it is not in your JWM folder here, because see, I linked this because I'm lazy. So if you go here, because I don't want to go here. If I go here, let's say, and I have that switched off, no show, no hidden. That's a Zim link. So I've got access here right away from my home folder. Of course, you can see it with this little thing. That's a link. Here, this is linked. That is the where it is visible. Show hidden. Yeah. So this has got it. And then you go in your JWM folder. Oh, not in. If you want to get rid of the left click, then you don't. So you go back in here. Has to go show hidden. Second from the top, I said, right? And here's a thing called, where is it? .jwm.rc. So I open it with mousepad and added this line here on the bottom. This one. And that took out the left click. So this is pretty good for me. Yes, I don't have that menu anymore, but I don't go there anyway. I just right click wherever I want, and then I got it. Right? Right, left, right. So this is all I did. I switched here, put the one in, and that took the left click out, and perfect. This is all what I wanted. So I got that. And then for my personal files here, in my Nextcloud, that's my Nextcloud, I have a thing called GMW config files. Okay, then I open it up, and you can see I've got it for IceWM, JWM, and I have for OpenBox, which is not visible right now. Okay, so however, I got it for JWM, and you can see I got it already from FunOS, the original ones. This is a cleaned up menu. That means this looks like this. Before, oh yeah, I still have LibreWolf here. Oops, does this open? No, okay. So I have to look in my menus what I have to change here. So usually I just take my files here. This is for FunOS, right? Then I right click it, paste it in my JWM folder here. Where is it? JWM, there it is. And then I just paste it in, and then I got that menu like this. And usual, it was working just fine. Like VirtualBox works. See, this is just, but that's not an up image, right? So something might have changed here. So I just have to have a look, and then it gets fired up and will be fine. So yeah, because that VirtualBox is easy to install. So if you want to install this and you don't want to get the can't do anything with USB or can't fire it up because USB 2 is not able or whatever, yeah. So all you got to go, you go to Synaptic here, because this is based on Ubuntu 24.4. So what I did, so I went in VirtualBox like this, because I prefer VirtualBox, because VirtualBox, you can say I want to have a virtual drive, and it should only, it can be 115 gigabyte, but it should only take what it needs. Let's say if this installation here would take 15 gigabytes, then it just takes 15 gigabyte, which it does. If you do the same in Virtual Manager, it shows you, let's say 115 gigabyte is a virtual drive from Word Manager, it shows you 115 gigabyte, and if you go and right click properties, it tells you, let's say it took 15 gigabyte. Now here comes the hook. If you dare to copy this virtual drive from Word Manager, it becomes 115 gigabyte. I tried everything. Moving works, copy does not. And then I thought, smart as I am, of course, right? So then I just backed it up with Pickup OS, with Borg backup. And I said, that's not a big deal. Look at this. I backed it up, and now I'm just putting it back on. Yeah, putting it back on gives you 115 gigabyte. So this is not nice. It didn't work. So having said this, so I went for VirtualBox here like this, right? And then you get, of course, libvirt and everything like that. Here you get all this. Ding, 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 ding. So make it a little bit bigger. See, here, if you don't hit it right and the left click, I had the whole thing going on, and I hated the left click for the menu. And of course, you all will agree, because I'm always right. You will say, yes, Dirk, you suffered so much. See, I clicked on VirtualBox because that is the meta or file, right? But I also I had to manually click on VirtualBox extension pack, because this is the one which allows you to share your folder and to run all your USB 2, 3, whatever you got. So you will have no trouble, right? So, and in Word Manager I have an extra video here on it, right, which tells you how to share a folder with Word Manager guest system, and how to auto mount it at boot up in your virtual Word Manager guest system. I like Word Manager. I do not like that the hard drive pops up like crazy. So, right, that's why I still prefer VirtualBox. I think Word Manager seems to be a little bit more snappy compared to VirtualBox, but the price is too high, because look here, I've got only 464 gigabyte free, and I have another laptop that just have 120 gigabytes. So if I have two virtual machines, as long as I'm not copying them, but like what I do, I'll show you that too. Let's go out of the show hidden file. Oh yeah, by the way, here, so menus. That's how it looks like, right? So I just added these things here. Where is that? Oh yeah, you see, look at that. So I changed to NCIP. So if I go now to VeraCrypt, it is now in NCIP. So I go, this is a path here, right, to my up image. I'll go to IP, then where's the next one? Cryptometer, there it is. I put them there in IP. So because there shouldn't be any difference in behavior, right? So let's say up images for LibreWolf, and I go tap 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 IP. So I do that, and then I save the whole thing. And then I reload the menu just in case. I think it will work anyway. So if I now open LibreWolf, this should open up just like that. There it is. Doink. So if I go to Cryptometer, look at this. What am I doing here? So yes, you can see I'm not the most patient guy and I seem to click around a lot. Thunderbird is not installed. I come to that now in any moment. So where is it? Here's a cryptometer. Doink. It should show up. There it is. And now if I go to VeraCrypt, doink, there it is. And that's what I would like. I have my up images because, you know, for totally sudden, unexplainable reason, the internet goes down. There comes a spy investigation, total control, age verification, and protecting the children comes in here, right? Sometimes I confuse things. I must have gotten that wrong here from a movie or something. Yeah, it's not 1984 here, right? We have we passed this, did we? I'm not too sure. So let's see. Now this all works. What is what I wanted to come back to? Well, let's see first that I go out of the hidden. See, now I lost my thing here. Oh yeah, Thunderbird. So with Thunderbird, I'm very, very lazy. I like, it's the same. You can, it's not installed. So you can, in Thunderbird, import, export your profiles. And I think I just have to upload the video how I do it. I do it on a terminal, get mix smaller files, it's easier and all that stuff. And because like I have an up image of, where is it? Up image from Thunderbird, which is a little bit older. I can't get a better one than this. Oh, here is one, Thunderbird 140. Oh, that's my tar file. You see, that's the up image. So I can fire that up. But I have a tar file here from 140. So usually I unpack the tar file. So like that. Where is it? And that's what I'm going to do here. Extract here. Let's see where it's extracting. I hope I will not have a mess here. Let's say I go here. Oh, that was Thunderbird, you see. So now here my Thunderbird is here. Now if I would click on this, this would fire it up. Because it's linked to this profile here, to this folder. And then I can open my profile at all times because I have always the same version. Like my up image is an older version and the profile I have gets rejected because it says the Thunderbird version is too old for the profile. Can't do it. Yeah, I can't have that. And I'm too lazy to redo it in a moment. So I got this one here. I downloaded this as a tar file. I unpack it here, like extract here. See, it's easy peasy. And my menu says it already in it. I'm not firing it up now. So when you do this, and yeah, I have to make another video about the profile because that's an easy one. That will be a quick one. So this is what I do with here, IceWM, JWM, OpenBox is the same. Like here, I like here that this is on Ubuntu, on a version which still works before they put all the destroyed, dangerous, with critical security risk Rust rewrites in. Because I do not want them, so don't go to 2604, this is suicidal, right? That sadly we have to watch the destruction of Linux. So there's still BSD for example, but however, we still can enjoy it for now. So I'm not updating here like crazy. I really do just what I really need. Because I don't want to have this Rust rewrites, which with security, high security risks and everything. Because they're just popping one security risk after the other. The insanity you can see with Xorg, right? I don't like this developer here. He thinks different than I do. Let's get all the bugs back in. Yeah, I mean, how insane is this? I don't like the mechanics who repaired my car. I throw this oil filter away. Yeah, really. I mean, this speaks books to me about the state of, you can't use the word intelligence anymore because there is none. And there's also no common sense. There is no logic. There is just nothing there. So let's forget about this for a moment. Yeah, Chromium. Ah, yeah, that's Chromium. Clementine, Crypto. So I've got lots of little things here. GPG front end allows you to do GPG keys, create them, and also further on. Lossless cut, I like to do this too, of course, because sometimes I have videos I have to put them together. And I'm not a nobody. So, and then I can use lossless cut here. Where is it? Where are you? So, what I have to still working out here, I have that with other things done. Yeah, this is weird that I don't have it. Yeah, interesting. Okay. So I would just, oh yeah, I think because I just have to fire it up here. I don't want to, because that menu you can see is already pretty strong. I want to create a menu like here, the settings, accessories. I don't know how to do this for now. And then I call it, like they have on Lily Dog, quick grab. And then I put stuff in which I don't need all the time. Right? Like I don't need all the time Synology Drive. OBS Studio can go in there, Nextcloud can go in there because it auto starts. Having said this, if you auto start, if you use FunOS, this version here with the installer from Ubuntu, Nextcloud will always ask you all the time, endless, to log in a browser, to grant access and all that stuff. And nobody really wants this, right? So what I did, so then I was as smart as I am, right? So I went here into start. Where's start? Here, start. So I went in here and I added this line. Here, start, command, Nextcloud startup. And then I added this thing here, XDG user DS update. So, because when you go in Synaptic, for example, here it is, you have to install for things like this that say auto start and don't ask for the password anymore. You have to have the keyring. So, and I went for GNOME. No, you're wrong. It's GNOME. It's not GNOME. So it's GNOME and keyring, I think. And then you get, here it is, and it's installed. What I did then, because this didn't do it, at all my immense knowledge I put here in the start menu, it did not work. So what I used then, I installed Python 3 keyring, and that has done the trick. So after that, I don't have to anymore put passwords in, because that's very annoying. You don't want that usually. So having said this, this is all there is. You have to install Python 3 keyring, and then it will do GNOME. And that's the thing. In the other version, without the, there must be a difference. In the other version with the Calamares installer, the GNOME keyring is doing the trick. I didn't have that problem. So here I just went and I could look for keyrings, found Python 3, and off it goes. So it works. That's how you can avoid getting 10,000 million times asked to put the password in, right? All right, so what else did I do? Keys, no, tray, I don't, yeah, I mean, tray is here the, here Thunderbird, this is that here, now I put in Brave browser, and Thunderbird. So this is what's on the top here. So you see file manager, text editor, which is, what's it called? Photographic memory. See, that helps me. Or mousepad, exactly as I said, right? So that's how you add them here. The tray is that part here where you add on your things. The menu is this part here. And if you go in, don't override everything that comes here before GNOME. So before the separator, that's where you can add everything you want. Now you can put separators in whatever you want. You can do your thing there. All right. So that is that. I wish I could just copy and paste them in the description, but that does not work, I guess. So I would love to have a solution for that. So I hope this video is entertaining, useful, helps you with little things, with little annoying things which we don't need in our life. And how can I say this? FunOS is fun. I had it on my laptop and I forgot why. I think I had enough of this left click. So now it is on my mini PC and with an Intel core, and it's doing a good job here. It's pretty fast, pretty snappy. Here soon I haven't installed yet. I have no real reason to do it here. LibreWolf I'll most likely take that out. So I've got Brave and Brave is my internet browser, and Firefox ESR, that is my for local stuff, for my servers and all these things what I do local. GPG front end, I haven't changed that yet. No, of course not. So, oh yeah, that's why the icons are not there. All right, so if somebody needs to know more information how to put icons in to see this all, and I'm happy to make another video to show that all, let me know. This video goes on Rumble, of course, now. These are my 2.5-inch hard drives. And so no, they're not SSDs, they're tick damage. So I call that video off. If you need help or anything or want to see something, this is a great distro. I love FunOS. It's really, really nice. That is if you like Ubuntu. You can also, and that's what I run on my laptop as my daily driver. I've got LilyDog, that is Trixie 13. I do not like from either, that's a run with systemd, but I bite the bullet. And all of them have, of course, the Xorg destruction version running most likely. At least in Trixie, I'm quite sure. All right, that is that. So yeah, VirtualBox install here, totally no problem. With LilyDog, I think I show this, because every distro, Debian distro, shows you different errors, how to, because can't install Word Manager, it's just never possible. Not even Linux Mint LXDE6, LDE6 didn't do it either. So they always, it shows like a proper install, and then you fire it up and get all the error message, because can't do this, can't do that, can't do this, can't do that. But there are easy fixes. I will make a video about that soon. And now I have to cut the video off. And I'll see you hopefully next time. Did you know that I have no subscribers on Rumble, but I have lots of people watching? This is weird. All right, where's show here? So there it is. And yeah, sadly I can't make it louder, so I speak a little bit louder. Because if you go here, and of course this will not open Mixer, here it is. Nothing is happening, right? It would be asking too much. That's the only thing I would have here. Yeah, USB audio device, I have that. Okay, that's my default. Channel master, but nothing I can really do here. So, this is it, guys. I wish you a good day, and don't get caught from the propaganda, from the attack, the DDoS attack on your heart, soul, and mind. Go into nature, have a nice of coffee, see your friends, enjoy the day, do not worry about it. Yeah, enjoy every day you have, and live in the moment. Okay, oh man, 26 minutes, 27 now. As you can see, it's 17:26 here. I got to get that video off now. Okay, love you all. Oh, and by the way, that's why I want to have VirtualBox. You see, or Word Manager. I've got on Trixie, I run Word Manager because VirtualBox didn't want to install. That's my ZME Linux virtual machine. On Word Manager, I call it ZME Linux Word. So then I know which one is for what. And this is where I upload for Google, for YouTube, and for Rumble, because I don't want anything like that on my main operating system. No TikTok, no Facebook, no Google, no YouTube, no Rumble, none of this. Nothing. No social stuff. Only things I need to do. Because I don't want to catch stuff which I don't like and don't want and don't need. So then this is it, guys, now. I love you all, hope to see you again, and I hope that is a little bit useful, at least entertaining, and that you had a good time. And try FunOS out. Now you know how to get rid of the left click here. Yeah, this is just great. And making these menus is also totally easy. What I do like more on IceWM is that, let's say, if I have Thunderbird not installed, it will not show it, even though I put it already in my menu. So IceWM is smart enough to figure out, yeah, this program is not installed, so I'm not showing it on a menu. That is actually very, very cool, because that means you can bomb your menu totally full of application you might not want. And only when you install them, they show up. If you install it, they're gone. That's not bad, isn't it? So, yeah, must say, pretty good. And JWM is pretty lightweight. And I was totally taken by surprise when I tried out LilyDog, which is based on Trixie, Debian 13, that had used as very, very little memory, even its open box. JWM was the king. IceWM was really good. JWM got a little bit lower, and then that open box installation is the only one which runs on around 400 or even under 400 megabyte. That's amazing. And all of them are very snappy, of course. And here's my last warning. You try them out. If you get stuck for a week or two, you will be a right clicker, and you will be so mad when that menu is not popping up. So I think I have to make also a video how to do that on XFCE, for example, or on LXQT and things like that. And then you have your right click. Because when I have XFCE, and by the way, XFCE is also on self-destruct. They are totally wrecked XFCE, writing it in Rust. I mean, honestly, in what kind of dimension did I end up? That absolute insanity. I can't believe it. This is honestly, yeah, makes no sense. I always donated to certain things in Linux and BSD, and I donated often for XFCE, but now no more. If they have so much money to waste it to destroy their own project, no thank you. OpenBox is already a finished project. That is good. Jack menu is a very nice addition for OpenBox. And here IceWM is still in development. That's pretty good too. And JWM is good too. I must say I love these lightweight managers. And you get so used to it. See, I just want to have certain things like my Synology drive and VirtualBox. I want them into quick grab. So I have to figure out how to make these little menus here. And then it's good. Then I got them out of my way. All right. I think in IceWM I know how to do it. Here in JWM don't know yet, but I will figure it out. And maybe I'll make a video about it so that people also know how to do it, right? Okie dokie, guys. Love you all. Look at now it's 30. I gotta get out of here. Love you all. See you next time. Bye bye.